when I used to go to karaoke and other things like just music live nights um, at Keagan's Irish Pub in Virginia Beach, there was a time wherein I had a drink, not finished it, and ordered another drink. Or I let a guy. I ordered another drink, but I let a guy who offered to buy me a drink to go ahead and get me one. But it was served to me. But then the guy came over, and he he did touch my glass, which I remember thinking that was odd. But I didn't think he could have done anything to it. And that night, I ended up being escorted to the bathroom, spending well over an hour on the toilet, feeling sick as a dog and completely out of it. I took a very, very short video of myself, just my face, just kind of saying, how I just wasn't okay. There were a couple people who checked on me, and at the time it just seemed as if I had too much to drink. And of course, depending upon who makes your drinks, the drinks can end up being, anywhere, the drinks can end up sometimes being stronger than they're supposed to be. And I believe I had a Long Island, so that is, I believe around 4 shots. But I hadn't finished my first drink, and so I had barely had any of the new drink. It was a different kind, I think, but I barely had any of it. And it was looking back, it took me days to even think about it being poison. I had to even look up what that kind of poison would be, which would be roofie. And maybe it wasn't, maybe it was even something stronger. Looking back now, the way that I've been hunted down and realizing what my spouse has been involved in, and that he's actually very much a predator, and our marriage has been a sham, and he's a professional scammer, and all the things. I know now that I was definitely poisoned. I was actually poisoned at Victory Bistro as well, but I mentioned that in another video. So I had gone to, I think the guy's name was Tony. It used to be more familiar to me, but now it's been a while. But I had gone to the manager at Keagan's with my probably a couple weeks after I had been poisoned. I had gone to him with the receipt, and I was there for another karaoke or open mic night, but I had gone in early with my receipt from the night that I had for the date, not that I had paid for that drink that was poisoned. And I explained to him that it was a black guy with dreads, and he had been with a white woman. She could have been Puerto Rican or something, but I think she was white. And I had complimented his hair. He was watching the music, and then there was the woman who was with him. And then I didn't really want to get into some kind of problem, but he had grabbed my ass. He had almost give me some kind of a loose hug. Then he had grabbed my ass really much, not subtly, when she wasn't looking. She was sitting at the bar, facing to, her facing inward, and we were more standing. And so I described where we were, how it had gone, and that I believed that I had been possibly drugged. And I want to say the guy's name is Tony, but that might not be right. But he's got dark hair, he's white, and he's a manager at Keagan's. He's one of the managers. He's not the head top manager. But looking back now, he said that there was a blind spot and he couldn't really make anything out. But I know what night it was because I had taken some pictures before I had left, and I remember what I was wearing, and then I had taken the little video. So I woke up just a little bit ago this morning and was thinking about this and just, perhaps there are good cops or good detectives looking into things. And I know that, like, psychically, I've definitely gotten a download, like, a long time ago when I was in jail about, I got names, but basically all the people that I trusted there that worked as bartenders, and those names just aren't as fresh to me now because, I've spent 4 months in jail and, been in a shelter now for quite a while, over a month. So I can't remember the names as well now, but I definitely got a download, and Spirit warned me that, like, all those guys were part of this. So part of whatever the sex cult, whether it's Illuminati, Masons, I think it all kind of runs together. I think it's more about, like, the higher up you go, maybe that's when it changes to being the Illuminati. I'm not sure. But it bleeds into the other, like the Mennonites, whether they are high-ranking Masons, whether that means they're Illuminati or not, it all is just kind of the same, with the differences being how high up you go, and therefore how much, quote, secret knowledge you have access to. At the time that all this stuff was happening, and I was going out just trying to, like, meet new people and make friends, and I love to sing, and so I was trying to get just back into, like, having some kind of life with people. And I didn't know about things like destiny swapping or energy harvesting, and I didn't know that I knew some people in the world did black magic, but I didn't know that black magic or sex magic was, like, some big thing that, like, this is how, like, a whole lot of people live good lives, or live what they deem to be a good life, by not doing their own, like, inner work and just kind of swapping out their karma, their bad karma, that they don't want to, like, have lessons to learn. They don't want to, like, do any work. They just want to live like top dog when they have lessons to learn of patience and all kinds of things, whereas someone like myself, who black magic and sex magic's been done on me, mind control, all that kind of stuff's been done on me my whole life. I've learned the lessons. I've had like torture and mental torture, and learned probably more lessons than anybody ever needed to. Anyway, I'm gonna add that video and some of the pictures from before I would have gone out that night. I was wearing a really distinct necklace, and I had my hair a certain way with, like, an extra curly clip-in thing on the tops. My hair was really short, as it is often, but I sometimes wear, wigs, and this is like a partial piece thing I had worn. So in case there's any detectives, you can look into that. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm really not okay. Please help me. There's somebody who's come to help me. And they left for a few minutes. Please help me. Oh, shit. Please. Nobody even care. Does anybody care? No. Fuck you. Please help me. Please help me. I only have two drinks. Please help me. I'm not okay. Please help me.